Tadeo Nomo in 1996. Josh Beckett, a no-hitter.
Salvador Perez, the 2-2. Popped up. Sandoval in foul territory. Giants win! A World Series win for the San Francisco Giants for the third time in the last 5 years. And their hero, Madison Bumgarner.
0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play. Runner tags. He'll advance into third. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Schode has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at second. Adams swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall. And it's a gunner. A gunner. A three-run homer for Matt Adams. 3-2 Cardinals in a magical seventh inning.
2-1. That is into left field. Cespedes giving chase. Not going to get there. It falls in. Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down.
Coming up on First Pitch here in the Bronx, it's the Red Sox and Yankees. Hold on, it's next. Closing in on First Pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight the homestand continues with the first of three between the Boston Red Sox and their arch rivals, the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Yankees baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, here's a couple of guys that are making their season debut. Now, they've just been watching these first few games, so you know they're itching to finally get out there and pitch. So we'll see what they've learned, and we'll also see which guy gets off to a good start.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as John Farrell's guys will line up like this. And set to go to work against this lineup. There you get a look at the numbers for one of the better left-handers around, the starter Gio Gonzalez. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Dustin Pedroia will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
And they were able to put together a good performance in the victory yesterday afternoon, so they'll see if they can keep it going here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, and Pedroia is set down to open up the ball game.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at something.
Shane Victorino will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. Here it is. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 3-2 one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And it really helps having kind of a second leadoff man hitting in that number 2 hole. He's on now with 1 away, and he may get a chance to run in the early going.
Victor Martinez will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-1 to Martinez. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. The second for 1, and it's right over his head. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, you know, sometimes when it's so cold out there and your fingers get just a little bit numb, it's not always easy to grip the baseball. And this is a throw that he should be able to make, but you know the conditions out there aren't exactly ideal.
Stepping in now, Mike Napoli. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
But you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
Will Middlebrooks will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Sanchez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Yankees looks like this. Felix Dubron is on the mound to face them. His greatest challenge in this one will be avoiding the long ball. He's going to be staring down some guys. There'll be tough outs in this ball game, but it'll be imperative that he keeps the ball in the ballpark. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Jacoby Ellsbury will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Here's the 1-1. On the ground for the shortstop is Torres. And a rather easy first out. So with that, let's call up the scouting report as you get a look there at what we'll see going forward from this 27-year-old southpaw. Alcides Escobar will get his first opportunity now. Here he comes, 3-1. Now a hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. But that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
In now, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind them. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one. Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Mark Teixeira will get his first opportunity now. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. Here comes the 1-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but
when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Standing in now, Brian McCann. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We've played an inning. No score. Mike Karp leads things off now in the top half of the second. One on the way. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Here he comes on 2-2. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. And that's taken in by Escobar for the first out.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. You just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop out.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. The 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. 2-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Into the box now, David Ross. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. But maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Oldgam3r will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. 1-1 pitch on the way. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-1. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Throw will go to Johnson at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Scott Sizemore will start things off in the bottom of the second. And now a pitch on the way. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first from Oldgam3r is there, and quickly there's 1 gone.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
Gary Sanchez will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in now is the second baseman, Kelly Johnson. A 2-1 offering. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
And obviously, this guy's a dual threat up there with the speed and power. You don't want to walk him because he might be stealing on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball right here because he might jump the yard on you.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
This is just a guy taking advantage of a good count to hit him. He's got a pretty good idea that he's going to see the hard stuff here, so he just gears up for the fastball and drives it right back up the middle.
Zoilo Almonte will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Here's the 1-1. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And Victorino will make the catch, and the inning is over. Yanks leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Dustin Pedroia will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. The 1-1. 1-1 pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. And way too much on the throw as it's over the head of Teixeira. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Into the box, Shane Victorino. 1-2 now. Pitch home to Victorino. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Victor Martinez will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. Third inning, no score to this point. Here comes the 2-1. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, base hit. Here's Pedroia on his way home. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead. And he is in there.
And these guys hitting 3, 4, 5, they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys are going to have any chance of contending this year. He comes through here with a well-struck RBI double.
Come on, Yankees, let's go.
In now, Mike Napoli. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
The 1-2 with one away. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Ahead in the count, you've got to be able to take a little off when you need to. So here he comes with the changeup, and that's good night, Charlie.
Standing in now, Will Middlebrooks. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Right on the corner, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Full count pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. Now 1-0 Boston. top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Now the 3-2 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And one gone now in the New York third. MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long. You should get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. Alcides Escobar will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Here comes the 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Into the box now, Carlos Beltran pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
1 out and a runner on second base. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Swing and a ball hit hard to third, and that's through into left, a base hit.
Even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Into the box, Mark Teixeira. 1 and 2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Hit something hard right here.
The big pitch here, 1 and 2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Isturis on to Napoli. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Mike Karp will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Here we go, Yanks.
The pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. Guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. This thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson. And this is going to be a foul ball. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And Granderson can fly, remember. He's got extra bases here. Granderson around second, headed for third. And they're not going to get him. A triple for Granderson.
He does a nice job here going right with the pitch. You can see it's on the outside part of the plate, and he just squares it up perfectly and drives it right through the empty gap. And since they were playing the pull, they've got a long way to go to run this ball down, so that allows them to easily make it up to third base.
In now, David Ross. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. The point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and 1 out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right there.
Standing in now, MLB. Swing and a shot toward right center. Beltran is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Brian McCann will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. One, 2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Scott Sizemore will stand in. He grounded out his first time. No runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. Ready with the 2-1. Now a swing here by Sizemore as he gets a lot of this ball out to deep right field. Victorino is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Normally, you get a lot of carry out to that part of the ballpark, but I think he hits this one just a little bit thin, and it's an easy play out there in right field.
Gary Sanchez will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Now the 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2.
Here we go.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Get out of here, Red Sox.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning. So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. Shane Victorino will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. He's ready now. The pitch. There goes Pedroia. Hit and runs on here, and it's going to work to perfection as that's into the vacated area, a base hit.
I'm not really sure if he didn't get a good break at first or stumbled or what, but this looked like an absolutely perfect hit and run. Instead, he's going to hold on at second base, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Victor Martinez will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around.
Come on, toward the double.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 3-1 is on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with one away. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Mike Napoli will stand in now, a punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Take it off. Let's get going.
Here comes a 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Into the box, Will Middlebrooks. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now both runners on the move. Pitch inside the throw, and now he'll just hang on as both runners move up without a throw.
These are the kinds of chances you can take when you're already up by a run. Here, I doubt they were expecting to see this. I know I wasn't. And it works out for them as both guys move into scoring position now.
Hold those runners.
Here he comes on 3-1. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
Here's the payoff pitch. Here's a hard-hit ball back up the middle. Look at this. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. More from the Bronx after this. Kelly Johnson stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Come on, Johnson, let's go.
Here comes the 1-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Into the box now, Zoilo Almonte. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Nice cold water here.
Now the 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here comes a 2-2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Here's another 2-2. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? There now is Granderson as he makes the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. Mike Karp will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Get me out here. Run.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Ready on 2-1. To 2-2 now.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
The 2-2 coming. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on it.
Curtis Granderson will stand in. He tripled in his last appearance.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The next 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Granderson waits on the 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
2 straight strikeouts here to start out the inning, but that's 8 for him now in the ball game. These guys have really had a hard time figuring him out.
In now, David Ross. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Meiser Izturis.
Meiser Izturis will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. The 2-2. Fouled straight back. Here now the 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Alcides Escobar will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's the 2-2 home. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And this is taken in out there by Victorino for out number 1.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Carlos Beltran will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now here it comes. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. No runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. And they'll try and tempt him with one of the many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Harp will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. I think at 9 in a row he's set down.
Mark Teixeira will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the 2-1. And Teixeira able to lay off again as they don't want to give in. It's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
The 3-1 coming. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Back here in the Bronx, Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Stephen McLean is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Stephen McLean.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. Two pitch on the way. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Stepping in now, Shane Victorino. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Aboard at first is Pedroia here with nobody out. 3-2, here it comes. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count offering on its way. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Now the 3-2 pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Victor Martinez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. So 1-1 home. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Runners on first with 1 down. He's ready. Now the pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Almonte is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Standing in now, Mike Napoli. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Brian McCann will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Scott Sizemore will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the full count offering. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Taken there by his tourist. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you've got that slow stuff keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Gary Sanchez will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. Ready now on 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Here's the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Picked up by his tourist. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Will Middlebrooks will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Mike Karp will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now the 3-1. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. The next 3-2. Fouled back. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away. 8th inning now from Yankee Stadium. Yankees and Red Sox with Boston out in front in this one as you get a look at the line score through the first 7 innings. Curtis Granderson will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. The 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Kelly Johnson will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 1-1. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Granderson is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout attack as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Zoilo Almonte will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. One out, nobody on. 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2 and 2.
Full count pitch on its way. Now a ball driven out to center field. Going back is Granderson, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
He certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far. That's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far. They've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
3-1 on the way. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. David Ross will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
One on the way. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Here he comes on 2-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop,
Meiser Isturis will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. The 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right
now. 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And this has been a strong 2 2/3 out of the pen. He's given him a real lift so far.
Dustin Pedroia will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Once again, a 3-2. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. He'll try it again, 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington moves at ball 4.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Shane Victorino will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Here's the 1-1 now to Victorino. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He waits. Now the pitch. And Victorino able to lay off again, and he's in a good spot now, up 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Now the 3-1 home. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Three and two, here it is. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one, but they're up 1-0. Alcides Escobar will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Carlos Beltran will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. 1-1 now to Beltran. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. So 1-2 with 1 away. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Gone! And we are tied here in the ninth. Shot here for Carlos Beltran, the 396th of his career, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
That great work he'd done on the mound, well, it just got undone on one swing. He's gone from being in total control to we got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And that'll spell the end for Felix Dubron. So he departs in a tie ball game here tonight. You can already hang a no decision on him for this one. Edward Mujica will be called upon to get the final 2 outs here and hopefully send this one into extra innings. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the box, Mark Teixeira. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, Yankees!
Now the pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Waiting next is Brian McCann. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Brian McCann will stand in a tie ball game here where a ball in the alley could end this thing. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? There to take it is Middlebrooks, and that's out number 2.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Into the box now, Scott Sizemore. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
The 1-2. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field. This just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Gary Sanchez will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Now the 1-2 pitch. Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. Around third and being waved on home. And this will get to the wall now out beyond the 385 sign. And the Yankees are going to walk off as winners.
Well, once this inning got rolling a little bit, you just had a sense that this thing might be slipping away. And sure enough, a 2-run bottom of the ninth is enough to turn the tables.
Good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, Matty, sounds good to me. They needed him to come out and give some support when he was called on, and he gave them a very good outing out of the bullpen. Enough to make him our Player of the Game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 2-1. Good night from the Bronx.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 2 runs, 7 hits,